In this video, we will talk about the dopamine detox, which has become quite popular recently, and which you may have heard the name of a few times. Hi, I'm Killian. Welcome to my channel. If you're ready, let's move on to the video. First, let's talk about what the concept of dopamine is. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter released by brain neurons that plays a role in the brain's reward system, controlling actions such as memory, movement, motivation, mood, and attention. In popular culture and the media, dopamine is often introduced as the happiness hormone. However, from a scientific perspective, dopamine is a chemical substance that increases the feeling of motivation related to the expectation of reward. In other words, dopamine plays a role in activities where we expect to receive a reward. If an action does not result in a reward, or if the outcome of the action is not important, dopamine's secretion decreases. On the other hand, if there is a reward as a result of the action, for example, a person who cooks a meal is motivated because he thinks he will receive a reward when he eats the meal, and dopamine secretion increases. So, why is this important to us? Because dopamine has a small effect on almost everything from the habits we do in our daily lives to the food we eat. But sometimes this can cause problems for us. Adopting bad habits, eating unhealthy food, spending most of our day on social media. This is where the concept of dopamine detox comes into play. Dopamine detox is a process that involves staying away from pleasure triggers such as junk food or social media for a while. The idea here is to reset the brain and enjoy healthy pleasures and not be tempted by addictive behaviors. In this way, we can get rid of being a slave to our addictions and ensure that the decisions we make are more accurate. So let's get to the topic. How do we apply dopamine detox? First of all, this is both a very broad and personal topic, but I will try to explain it to you in its most general form. The first step is to determine which habits you consider unhealthy in your life. For example, not having a sleep pattern, constantly consuming junk food, spending more time than necessary on social media. The second step is to limit the habits you have determined. For example, if you spend 7 hours a day on social media, freeze your account for a week or two, or make this time much shorter. Log in for only 1 to 2 hours a day. During this period, you will have a hard time, especially in the first week, because your brain will want that dopamine and will force you to get that dopamine. But there are two important points in this step. First, accept that it will be difficult to give up existing habits. Let's say you delete Instagram right away. There is a high probability that you will reinstall it in a day or two, because habits are not gained or lost right away. I talked about habits in the previous video. You can watch that video and learn more about this subject. Second, while giving up a bad habit, try to gain a better or desired habit instead. If you consume too much junk food and have started to gradually reduce it, here is where you can research healthy and delicious recipes that you can make instead. In other words, our goal is to give up a bad habit and gain a healthier habit instead. In this way, we make this process a little easier, while ensuring that healthy habits take place in your life. Dopamine detox will also have a positive effect on your character. If you can continue this challenge for at least 2 weeks, you will see that you will be more determined, more focused on your work, happier and more energetic than you were before the detox. Start by changing a habit today and mention the change you want to make in the comments. After 2 weeks, you can quote your comment and mention what you experienced during this process. Thank you for listening to me until the end. You can write your ideas in the comments about which topic you want me to cover in the next videos. Subscribe to my channel to be instantly informed about new videos as we progress towards becoming the person we want to be every day. When we look back, we will see how much progress we have made. See you in the next videos.